Hi everyone, welcome to Driving with Dugroz. Today I'm in Gulf Shores, Alabama. This is April of 2023, and you get to ride along with me as we drive around the town just a little bit. This won't be an especially long video. I just got done eating at the Hangout, which is a restaurant, and now I am turning eastbound onto Beach Boulevard. Here in the southernmost part of town, where we're on the barrier island itself. I'm just going to go east a few blocks, then I'll turn around, go west a few blocks past the main north-south road, and then I'll head north through the main part of town and on out. The restaurant that I was just at, the Hangout, was amazing. They had one particular burger, I don't remember what it was called, wasaki or something like that, that they said was, literally the menu said it was the descendant of a special Japanese cow, and a very expensive type of cow. I don't know if that's the case or not, but it was really good. It was almost like a sweet flavor, not super sweet, but just sweet enough to be delicious. So I'm on East Beach Boulevard, heading east. They were about to start live music. I'm not a big fan of live music, to be honest. You know, my thought is, like, if someone's going to come and sing a cover of Karen Carpenter, I can just listen to a recording of Karen Carpenter. That's just one guy's opinion. I realize everyone has a different opinion on those kinds of things. Alright, so this is far enough east. Looks like 4th Street. We'll head north a block and do a loop around here. I'm going to go 1 block further north, I decided. First Avenue is not quite as main looking as 2nd Avenue is. Whew. Now, I apologize. You'll probably figure out real quick which direction we're going, because there's Mr. Sun. Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun. It's alright to do. See if I can tilt this down a little. Not enough to matter. Sorry. Well, we won't be doing a whole lot of eastbound driving. Maybe a little. Have you ever heard of Vacasa? V-A-C-A-S-A. Might have a double S, I can't remember. Vacasa is a vacation rentals property company. They rent out cabins, cottages, condominiums, beach homes, etc. Just drove by a sign for them. I'm headed back southbound, by the way, towards the ocean. They are everywhere. Vacasa. I've done some other videos where I mentioned there's a trick where you can transfer Wyndham points to Vacasa for really good value. 15,000 points per bedroom per night. If you have a credit card from Wyndham, any of them, it's 13,500 per bedroom per night. Alright, that was 3rd Street. Now we're back on Beach Boulevard, heading east. Again, sorry about the sun. I'm only going to go 1 block beyond Highway 59 before I turn around and loop back. I have sunglasses on, so I'm doing fine. Plus, with the visor in place, I can barely see it. I also stopped at the public beach here in Gulf Shores. Man, that was a beautiful beach in April. It's probably blazing hot in the middle of summer, but in April, beautiful. Lots of people in swimsuits, people out walking their dogs, people making TikTok videos. I'm only kind of exaggerating. Oh, I got a gangster right next to me. Well, of course it's the south side. The ocean is to the south. You can't get any more south than this. Anyway, people making TikTok and Instagram type videos. Not an exaggeration. I've seen 3 different people like posing for videos or recording their own music video type thing. I'll turn north here so we're not facing into the sun. And we got pedestrian situation. Looks like I'm okay. Always yield to pedestrians, of course. That doesn't mean if you're a pedestrian you can just walk with wild abandon. Alright, on the left there's going to be a Vacasa sign. V-A-C-A-S-A. 3 bedrooms, unit 228. See it? 228. See it? Anyway, about pedestrians. I was in Panama City Beach 2 nights ago, and someone executed a left turn in front of myself and 2 other individuals who were crossing the road. The 2 other individuals were a husband-wife, I believe, and they were about 5 steps ahead of me, and the person making the turn saw them and went anyway. It was like they didn't care. It felt like they were just like, meh, whatever. If I hit you, I hit you. So be careful. Alright, so here's the main highway. And it looks like turning north is not an option. Well, that's awkward. Can I do it anyway? Not without causing a lot of problems. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this creatively. Sorry, we have some unexciting driving here. So I'm facing south, and yes, I already came this way. So on the far left you can see, well, not the far left, but on the left you can see the sign for the Hangout. Now that sign is behind their stage where they do the live music, which has just started a few minutes ago. Inside the Hangout is the restaurant, although you can't eat outside. And even the restaurant has like garage type doors all around the perimeter, and they had most of them open, so it was like open air dining. It was lovely. I mean, April 16th, or it's today the 17th. Well, the camera says, let me take a peek. 17th. April 17th is a great time. Let's listen to some of the music. Alright, I'll take a left here on 1st Street, which strangely doesn't even appear on my GPS. That's okay. So it seems to me like, and I could be wrong because I'm from Iowa, I have very little experience. I've probably passed through this town before once or twice as a kid, but this is the first time I've ever driven through it, like, as an adult, where I'm driving the car. seems like this town has two segments. There's the segment we're on right now, which is the outer bank, I guess you would call it, like out on the barrier island, the long skinny part. And then there's everything else, which is on, I guess you could call it the mainland. Now, maybe I'm not remembering correctly, because to be honest with you, I couldn't tell you exactly where the city limits ended. I'm staying in the town of Foley, which is the next major town to the north. Motels there were a little bit cheaper. And I'm planning to do a driving with Dugroz video on Foley also. We'll see if time permits. Oh boy, that sun. I was thinking about stopping at that nature park on the right, but tomorrow I fly out and time didn't permit. Maybe I'll wake up really early and do it. Alright, so we're going to cross over the, I don't know what you call it, like a little inland waterway. It's like an isthmus. That's a hard to pronounce word. And now we're on the main part of the town. If you are from here or know a lot about the geography, just tell me. It's not the intercoastal waterway, that's up ahead. You can kind of see to the left and right, there's like this really marshy area where they don't build anything. And that's sort of like the area that separates the southernmost part of town, the barrier island part, from the rest of the town. So here, now we're in the rest of the town, in my unofficial judgment. Lots of ice cream stores, lots of restaurants, lots of commercial enterprise, all manner of private enterprise. If you know what that quote is from, let me know in the comment section. I think I'm going slow enough I can roll down my window now. Get some sounds. See, on the left there's a Vacasa rental office. They are everywhere. I'm rolling up the window because it's a little distracting for me. So up ahead on the left is a bank. What's it called? Hancock Whitney or Whitley? Whitney. Hancock Whitney Bank. I actually opened a checking account there earlier today. They are not in my home state of Iowa. I think they're just in the south, like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. I opened it to get a bank account bonus. If I do a direct deposit, keep it for, I think, 180 days, I get $300. So that's an easy $300. If I end up doing a video on it, I'll put a link up in the corner. The logic there is some banks only operate in certain states, and they won't let you open an account online if you don't live in one of those states. But if you come to a branch in person, then you can. So, as RJ says from the RJ Financial Run on the Bank YouTube channel, if you've got the money, I've got the time. Just drove over the Intercoastal Waterway, so we are now out of the central segment of Gulf Shores. So earlier I said something like 2 segments. It's actually 3. There's the Barrier Island part. You drive over that marshy area, you get to the central part, then you drive over the Intercoastal Waterway, and you come to the northernmost part. And that's where we are right now. Now, I'll be candid, I don't know where the actual city limits is. So, I'm going to drive until I was going to say I'm going to drive until I get out of town. Honestly, I'm going all the way to the next town, so I'm going to drive beyond the city, obviously. I'm just not sure when I'm going to stop the video because I'm not sure when Gulf Shores ends, but that's fine. On your right is a Dollar General. Now, where I'm from, central Iowa, even southeast Iowa, where I grew up as a kid, we had Dollar Generals, and we still do. That's not a new thing. There's a channel on YouTube that's kind of funny. I believe it's called It's a Southern Thing. And the guy on that channel has this running gag referencing Dollar Generals. And he talks about how there's so many Dollar Generals in the South. Like, once your town is big enough to have a name, it's got a Dollar General. I thought he was exaggerating until a day or two ago. I've probably seen 14 to 17 Dollar Generals just out driving around in 2 days, not trying to seek them out. In fact, if you go further south, one of the roads that we passed in Gulf Shores is Fort Morgan Road, and it goes out to historic Fort Morgan, which is on the barrier island to the west. And there's just one road that goes there. So between Gulf Shores and the fort is just one long straight road. It's about 15 miles. On that 15-mile road that goes to nowhere except a state park, there's 2 Dollar Generals. 2! Like, so the people that live in that middle segment of about 5 miles was the thought like, if we only build 1 Dollar General, put it right in the middle of this 15-mile segment, some people are going to have to drive 7.5 miles. That's way too far. Yeah, we need 2 of these because we don't want people driving that far. That is absolutely right. Just a lot of Dollar Generals. Alright, well, we're just about done with the town here. If you like videos like this one, please subscribe to the channel, and please click the thumbs up button. As always, may your spending be frugal, and may your points be plenteous. Thanks for watching.